you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And here's Rubio. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Parsons misses. Inside. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? Big fella bouncing to the rack.
And then Gasol with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Goes up at the elbow. Memphis with a rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
Thomas outside. Pass to Crowder. Back to Thomas. Let's go with a three. And he buries his first look.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Memphis. Down low. Here's Allen. First shot won't go.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
The three is up. The shot won't fall. Here's Wiggins. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Memphis making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Wiggins outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking is able to draw the foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thomas drives in.
Now, that's a skill Thomas has mastered. Driving the lane, drawing the foul, using his body to get defenders to fouling and get himself to the line. And when he gets to the line, he doesn't miss many.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Rubio with the ball. Zeller covering. Here's Gasol. The shot comes out. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D. Here's Crowder. Second chance shot. To the middle. Wiggins with a steal. To the inside. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Back to Horford. Rebounded by Green. And here's Rubio. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Pass to Allen. Back to Wiggins. Rebound Boston. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Memphis making a switch here. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Here's Rubio. And he buries his first look.
high percentage look there, guys. Rubio's best chance to score, and he maxed it out.
Screen by Horford. To the paint. And Horford powers it home.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Gasol inside. Here's Rubio. That one doesn't drop.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Zeller. Good chance here for Crowder. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Rubio with the ball. Zeller covering. Here's Parsons. Horford pulls it in. Boston leading by 3. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Give him 8 points now. Timeout call, Memphis.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. Memphis trails by 6. Here's Payton. Pass to Green. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
And again, it's Memphis missing. And they're on the run. And here's Brown for 3. Memphis with a rebound. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Green.
Assisted.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Being unselfish and finding his team the best shot out there, I like it.
Thomas misses.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, the thing about Thomas you like and admire, he's an excellent leader. His winning mentality is contagious, and he typically lays it on the line every time he's on the court.
Thomas, that's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Payton attacking. Here's Parsons. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Basket counts.
Brown's a bigger guard. Now, he's kind of a hybrid 2-3. He can do damage in the paint for sure, and his shooting touch is getting better on the perimeter.
And that one's good.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Horford. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. And Payton, here we go. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Thomas misses.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Payton. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Parsons misses. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, one thing you like about Green when he's assertive is he's able to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line for 2.
And both free throws good for Green. Memphis trails by 7. Pass to Daniels. Here's Randolph. Stolen by Rozier. Outside, Green. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll
21.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Their pressure has been a key factor. Forcing mistakes and creating more opportunities for points. That's what they've done well thus far.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Here's Green. Oh, wow! Oh!
Watch out below.
Big finish.
Boy, when Green is attacking like this, guys, he's a fun player to watch. Just clear out of the way.
Timeout call, Memphis. And Boston with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Memphis trails by 6. Here's Rubio. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Releases. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Gasol. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, between his passing and his movement, I tell you, Gasol creates a lot of problems in the paint. Frees him up for some high percentage shots as a result.
Boston calls timeout. Boston making a switch here. Here's Thomas. He's got 7. Fires top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Thomas has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This is where IT gets you. Going downhill. Everybody's momentum heading that direction, and he stops and pops.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And there's the drive. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Well, I like seeing Thomas attack the lane. I mean, he's a superb penetrator and finds a lot of ways to score at the rim.
Pass to Gasol. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feed. Gasol's got 6 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Shot from the top of the key. Memphis with a rebound. It's Wiggins on the wing. He has 6. Antetokounmpo. Bam.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Up top, Wiggins. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Al Horford. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for the away team, Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. So it's Boston now. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Zeller. 5 on the clock. Screen by Horford. From the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 10 points for him.
Rising up, firing with confidence.
Here's Rubio. No good with a layup. Here's Thomas for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And here's Memphis. They trail by 1. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play leaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And we always hear about how important free throws are. You can't waste these opportunities.
And Boston calls time here. Boston making a switch here. And Wiggins drops them both. So it's Boston now. Right side Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Wiggins down low. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Green. The Celtics with the lead. Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
Boy, that's as easy as it gets for Green. And, you know, guys, simple baskets like that help him get going.
Back to Antetokounmpo. That's tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Outside Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins from long range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Checking in for the away team.
So it's Boston now. 3-point lead.
Peyton II.
Pass to Olynyk. Smart outside. Fires the 3. Got a piece of it. And he stays with it. And that one drops. 12 points for him.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Drops in the 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Green. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
That's his first personal foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
At the line with 1 shot, Gerald Green.
And, you know, Green is known for his instant offense, no doubt about that. He's a guy that knows the coach is counting on him to let it fly and let it fly often.
Peyton attacking. Boston pulls it in. Inside. And a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Here's Green. Randolph grabs the miss. Memphis trails by 6. Deflects the pass. Horford with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
On the wing, Daniels. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Smart. Pass to Perkins. Outside Payton. Takes it inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And once he took off, forget about it. The defense was not catching him.
Now Horford. Green covering. Smart with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Crowder from the arc. Randolph grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Green. Banked it in off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Crowder. And that time also a missed shot. It's a close game here in Boston. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Pass to Randolph. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And Boston calls time here. .36 seconds left in the second quarter. Thomas. Memphis with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Shoots from the elbow. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's an area of the court where Isaiah Thomas will kill you. He's a very good mid-range shooter.
1 second left. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front, leading by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 1-point game. It's Rubio with a drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rubio's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Got the defense too much on their toes. The pump fake caused the overcommitment.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes the first. It's both from the stripe. And here's Rubio. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Here's Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins got 10 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Back to Rubio. Horford pulls it in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Thomas outside. Rozier outside. Shoots over Allen. Rozier can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Yep, that one goes.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And Horford gets it to go.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Outside Rubio. Here's Parsons. Thomas with a steal. Here's Rozier. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
You know, for Isaiah, the cat-like quickness and reaction, getting the steal, which leads to the transition.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Celtics lead by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Sinks the tray. Crowder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Timeout call, Memphis. Memphis trails by 8. Here's Payton. He's got 7. Wiggins outside. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. A shot to stop the run. Zeller with the rebound. Boston on offense. Pass to Crowder. This one for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, I've said it before, it's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
And he's good on the second. Celtics lead by 7. Thomas outside. He shoots it. Gasol grabs the board. And so it's Memphis with it. Wiggins for 3. Kept alive. To the middle. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
Tell you what, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Boston. Memphis trails by 5. Here's Payton. And he dunks it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
The kick out to Wiggins. Gasol the screen. And it's blocked. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Plenty of space. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Memphis making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Payton. He's got 9.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Memphis trails by 3. Pass to Daniels. And it's all tied up. Daniels has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Zeller to the inside. Here's Jerebko. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And here's Memphis. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Celtics foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics.
Number 36. Marcus Smart. Out of bounds.
1:44 left in the third. Driving in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
Memphis making a switch here. He does not get the second one.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
Hits a three-pointer. 16 points for him. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Boston?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Three-pointer. Memphis with a rebound. Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Assist from
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Green. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
away team.
And both free throws good for Green. Memphis trails by 4. To the middle. Here's Martin. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Martin's got 8 points.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
And Boston calls time here.
Substitution.
23 seconds left in the third. Now here's Rubio. 6 points for him. For the lead. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
And here's Rozier. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
A huge three allows them to snatch the lead heading into the fourth quarter.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Celtics out in front, leading by a point. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Celtics with the lead. And a nice finish on the layup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And Rubio's got the ball here for Memphis. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Here's Green. Finished off the break. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And you know what? It's a big deal whenever Green catches fire now. All it takes is a few to fall, and he's good to go and on the roll.
On defense, the Celtics. Daniels misses. Rozier from outside. Memphis with a rebound. It's Rubio with a drive. Scores after the quick crossover. Rubio's got 9 points here in the second half.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Inside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Celtics lead by 5. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, you can't give Green these lanes. I mean, as soon as he sees a hole in the defense, he'll take advantage.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Timeout, Grizzlies.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Thomas for 3. On target from range. And the Celtics lead by 10.
I just love the ball movement.
Looking to win the run. Wiggins, no good. Thomas outside. Pass to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And then Gasol with the jam.
Nice positioning from Gasol there. I mean, that time established himself inside and then went up with assertiveness.
Here's Thomas for 3. Gasol grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Wiggins, no good. Boston leading by 10. Here's Thomas for 3. Drills it from deep. Thomas has got 6 here in the quarter.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Green for 3. Back to Thomas. Six on the shot clock. Memphis with a rebound. Wing shot on the way. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's rebounded by Parsons. Memphis trails by 13. It's Wiggins on the wing. Wiggins gets a step. Rebounded by Green. Boston on offense. They're on a 16-4 run. And it's Thomas off the drive. Yep, that one's good. Thomas has got 21 points in the game.
And that's big boy muscle from Thomas there. He's a gutsy player, accepts contact and powers right through it.
Here's Payton. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Thomas. That one no good. Payton with it. Down low. Parsons. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
You got to keep your feet moving down low, and that time he did just that.
There's the double team with Wiggins. So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Boston now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's the break. Up the floor. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Nice job recognizing how close the defender was to draw the whistle.
Free throw good. Green.
At the line for two, Gerald.
And both free throws good for Green. Memphis trails by 11. Here's Payton. No luck on that one. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Gasol. Now Thomas.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Thomas. The kick to Olynyk. To the paint. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Oh, nothing better than throwing one down.
Right side, Payton. Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Gasol misses. Boston leading by 13. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Wiggins.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And he knocks down the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Good chance here for Thomas. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Thomas has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Wiggins, left side. And again, it's Memphis missing.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point, you have to start making these.
Thomas misses. Memphis trails by 13. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team, Troy Daniels taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And so it's Boston with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Stauskas. Three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Celtics.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
Pass to Stauskas. He got a piece of it. They get it back.
Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
At the line, Isaiah.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Pass to Daniels. From deep three-point land. And Rozier pulls it down. So it's Boston now. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that about wraps it up.
Diving into